Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. Welcome everyone to the class of Bangladesh and Global Studies. Today, the lesson is on Chapter 2, The Independent Bangladesh. I am Rushdia Haq, lecturer, Department of Geography, Milestone College. I am going to share an important lecture with you. So, let's go to the main lecture.
Today we will learn about the brutal killing of 15 August 1975. Our Bengali nation have experienced a severe and brutal killing on 15 August of 1975. Actually, it was a black stain in our history, and on that day, actually at the dawn, a section of some ambitious officers of Bangladesh Army assassinated Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who was the founder and father of the nation. He was assassinated at his own residence, that is on the road number 32 of Dhanmondi. And no family member of Bangabandhu present in the house remained alive. Even Russell, as we all know that he was an innocent child of 10 years old, was not spared of the bullets of the cruel killers. And when Bangabandhu succeeded with his second revolution program, some conspirators hiding in the country organized the assassination of 15 August with the help of the local and also international reactionary groups. And they understood that Bangabandhu would be successful in second revolution program as he was successful in our liberation war. They hatched a plot to reverse the political direction of the country. The Pakistani communal idea was re-established through the killing. It was the most heinous and anti-human crime. And 15 August is our National Mourning Day. Next session is the black stain in the history of Bangladesh and the gruesome murder in the jail. That means this is the some incidents are told here from 15 August to 3rd November. Khondokar Mustaq Ahmed, he was the then Minister for Commerce. We all know from Mujibnagar government about him. He assumed power as the president after the killing of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And after 5 days, only after 5 days of assuming the power, the martial law was declared in the country. Our 4 national leaders, who were the main leaders of our Mujibnagar government, they led the liberation war and they were arrested on 22nd August 1975. Then General Zia Rahman was appointed as the Chief of Army Staff, and there was ban on politics and the political parties was imposed by an order on 31st August. And Khondokar Mustaq Ahmed declared an ordinance which is very much inconsistent with the constitution and justice, and the ordinance is known as Indemnity Ordinance, and it was declared on 26 September 1975. And the junior army officers who were involved in the killing on 15 August started interfering the state affairs, staying at the president building. Then an army revolution took place on 3rd November of 1975 under his leadership. Khondokar Mostak resigned his post on 5th November and ASM Saim, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, took oath as the new president on 6th November. So it was a black stain of that time. The heinous killing in jail, 3rd November 1975. Some killers who were involved in the assassination of 15 August, they illegally entered the Dhaka Central Jail on 3rd November and they took permission from Khondokar Mostak Ahmed and they brutally killed the 4 national leaders, Soyed Nazrul Islam, Tajuddin Ahmed, Captain M. Mansur Ali and A.H.M. Kamruzzaman. It was another black stain in the political history of Bangladesh. This heinous killing created an adverse reaction among the people and the army of the country. This incident accelerated the fall of Mostak regime. The killers were forced to leave the country. The killing was the implementation of a blueprint of the anti-liberation force of 1971. And the aim of those killings was to destroy the success and glory which we achieved by our 9-month bloody war. And they wanted to make a vacuum of leadership in the country and restore the ideals of Pakistan. The one and the same quarter initiated both the killing missions of 15 August and 3rd November. Come to the next section. Section 2.3, the Martial Law Administration, and it was from 1975 to 1990. The martial law prevailed in Bangladesh from 15 August with the assassination of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman up to 6 December as Hussein Mohammad Ershad resigned from his power on 6 December 1990. And several people came on power, dissolving the constitution of the country. Khondokar Mostak, Justice Saim, General Zia Rahman, Justice Ahsanuddin and General Ershad assumed power in different times. It was the army regime. Okay, come to the next session. The rules of General Zia Rahman from 1975 up to 1981. General Zia Rahman was a major of army during the Liberation War in 1971. We have learned his activities when he proclaimed the declaration of Bangabandhu, and he read out the Declaration of Independence, we all know that, on behalf of Bangabandhu on 27th March from Kalurghat radio station. He was the commander of sector number 2 in the Liberation War, and after the assassination, the brutal killing of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Khondokar Mostak Ahmed appointed General Zia Rahman as the Chief of Army Staff on 24th August. Please mark the date. Then on 7th November, General Zia Rahman was freed by a counter-military coup and came to the limelight of power. Then he assumed office as the President of the country on 21st April 1977. Then various changes were made in the foreign policy and politics of Bangladesh during the regime of General Zia Rahman, and he rehabilitated the anti-liberation forces and pro-Pakistani persons in the society and politics. Colonel retired Abu Tahir, a valiant freedom fighter and a sector commander who played the key role to rescue Zia Rahman from captivity on 7th November, was sentenced to death by hanging him, and it was ordered by General Zia. Then the election and the formation of political party, and he during his time there were presidential election as well as general assembly general election. General Zia Rahman arranged a referendum on 30 May 1977 to legalize his rules. Then he formed a political party called the Jatiyotawadi Ganotantrik Dal or Nationalist Democratic Party, with the leaders and actives of different political parties. The presidential election was held on 3rd June 1978 under immense pressure and the splitting up of the political parties. There were two alliances for the election. One was Jatiyotawadi or Nationalist Front, which was led by Jatiyotawadi Ganotantrik Dal, which was founded by General Zia, and another was the Ganotantrik Oikko Jot or Democratic Alliance. It was led by Bangladesh Awami League. General Zia was the candidate of Jatiyotawadi Front, and M.A.G. Osmani, who was the chief commandant of the Liberation War, was the candidate of the Ganotantrik Oikko Jot. General Zia Rahman won the election easily, and he started military rules, and he established the Bangladesh National Party or BNP on 1st September 1978 by abolishing the previously founded group, which is known as Jatiyotawadi Ganotantrik Dal. Then he formally took the leadership of the BNP, and second parliamentary election was held on 18 February 1979, and on that election BNP bagged 207 seats. And then President Zia Rahman initiated 19-point action plans, and he also introduced Khalkata or canal excavation program. Some countries opposed our independence, that means independence of Bangladesh, such as China, Middle East, including Saudi Arab, and they recognized Bangladesh during his period. Pakistan also made a very close ties with Bangladesh then. The relations with India and Eastern European countries, including the Soviet Union, became very cold, but the relation with USA improved. And the policy for building up close ties with the Muslim countries of the Middle East was followed with a view to use religion in the politics. Zia Rahman also had initiatives to establish SAARC, which is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. President Zia Rahman was brutally killed on 30 May 1981 at the Circuit House of Chittagong by a group of military officers. As a result, the 5.5-year-long military rules of President Zia Rahman came to an end. So, my dear students, they were the main activities of General Zia Rahman during his reign. You will have to memorize the different types of dates, different types of activities of his time, of his political career. So you will have to write down the points as I have given you. So my dear students, this was for today's lecture. I am giving you a homework. You will have to write down 2 questions. Number 1, write down the brutal killing of 15 August 1975. You will have to write down the answer. And number 2, write about the jail killing of 4 leaders of Bangladesh. So you will have to write down these 2 questions in your HW copies, and you will have to submit them on before the next class. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood my lecture, and please study from your textbook very carefully, as this chapter is based on history, so you will have to memorize many dates, many years very carefully. So thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.